Not recording. Yeah, it entered and it refreshed, right? So what is the two lines we have written? So this suppose you want to do some two actions on the web element. So that is the first one is entering the data and clearing the data. So here that the code will be duplicated, like we are repeating the code. Instead of we are going to do like creating a reference of the particular locator after identifying as a user name, and after that we can perform the multiple actions by fill and also like using clear other further level of actions. Okay, so that is what is there. And next one is we can identify this another text box. Okay, password text box. Okay, so you can inspect it here. So let me inspect this one. So this times like anyone can explain me how to write expert here. So slash slash it is also input type and there is a at the rate. Okay, and after that at the rate we need to identify the attributes of this particular password input text. So here we have a name, password, and a placeholder. So I told right in the last session we discussed right. So within the input tag we have a key value pair. Those we call as the attribute. So you can take any one of the attribute which can be unique. Okay. Suppose now this time I can take a placeholder. Okay, placeholder. So here I want single quotations. Yeah. You see one of take this one and go to our script. So we are entering. Yeah. Now this time, directly I can write page dot locator. Okay, page dot locator. So the export, and after that, what we need to do again, we need to fill the data, and the data should be password. Sorry, admin 123. I think yeah, admin 123. Okay, yeah, small admin 123. So that is what it will enter the data. Now what is the next action? Next action is identifying the login button locator. Okay, so this is what. And you see what is a uh, tag name here. So earlier we saw input type, but it is a button tag. Okay, so button, and what are the locators we have? Type is a locator, class is a locator, right? So we can use by type locator here. So by the way, so slash slash tag name is button, and at the rate type, right? Type is one of the attribute key, and what is the value? It is a submit. Yeah. So one of them. So it can be one. Yeah. So here page dot locator. So this is the locator, right? Okay. So now, so I will capture the locator which one as a login button. Login button. Okay. Locator dot. Okay. So login button dot. What is the action? Action is click. So these are the all the actions, right? So mouse over, double click, dispatch, drag and drop, okay, evaluate the elements. So we have filter, focus. So we have many things. Okay. So like going forward, we can go clear on those things. So just we need to use click action. Okay. So what is the code we have written till now? So we are opening our login HRM application and we are entering the username and password and click on login button. So that's what we have done till now. Okay. So what is the error we are facing? So we are it entered and it cleared, right? So as per our code, it entered and cleared and enter the password and click on the login button. So because here this need to be commented after entering our after filling our admin user, we are clearing it again. So that is what is there. So let me rerun again. So this time we will get the success, I think. Yeah. Let's see. It is a very simple one, but I'm going a very detailed because I'll give the assignment on this one. Okay. Yes. So this page is automated as a login step. Clear, right? Yeah. Okay. So then next one we can move on to, yeah. What is the next one? Where is the agenda? Yeah. Here, locators, we have done anything. Locators, can close it. Yeah. Yeah. So login page is done and running our multiple browsers. So before going to that, so what is the difference between Chrome and Chromium browsers? So let me Google it. You come to know. So Chromium browser and Chrome browser difference. So there is a simple by saying that I can tell you this is the one thing I can directly we can easily identify. Okay, so this is the image icon colored, and this is the one. Okay, it is a Chrome browser. It is a Chromium browser. So what was the difference is it is a open source one. Okay, this is a open source one, and this can be like a unlicensed one something. So it does not have some plugins which has this one. Okay, so basically this Chromium based browsers we have like Chrome browser, Edge browsers. Okay, so those also it will support. Okay, and these are the local browser we can call it in your system. It has those. Okay, so these are the Chromium engine based. So you can see this particular result. Go through one time, like you come to know the differences. Okay, so let's go any one of the link, you will come to know. There are little bit differences are there. Or like the people how we are going to use and the type of browsers. Okay, easily updated. Chromium is a Chromium based. It is an open source one, open source project. Okay, so after like this Chromium browser, the somebody like who want this binary to inject the uh, their requirement, they can update it. Okay, but Chrome browser is a normal license browser only, so we cannot do on the things. Okay, these are the features and some kind of stability. All those are written. You can go through that. Okay, yeah. So next, coming back to here. So let's we'll open. Right now we are opening a Chrome browser, right? So I would like to open Firefox, but in my machine Firefox having some error. So you can try changing here only. Okay. So this is the place, the line number 11. So playwright that Firefox. Okay. So if I run this one, right now I'm getting error because some downloads was not happened properly. Okay. So for your case, maybe it will be run. So please check your site. Yeah, I think it opened my side also. Yeah. In morning it was not open. I tried to run something. Yeah, it got open. Great. Okay. Same script in the different browser. Okay. And right now I'm opening a WebKit. So after the WebKit browsers, Safari. So you know, right? Only that specific OS only, right? Mac OS only the Safari will work. But instead of PlayWright, so by using the toolkit, we can open the Safari browser in our local. That is like one of the most feature is in the PlayWright. Selenium does not have this. Yes. So you see orange HRM, and within the bracket we have, you can see that a WebKit. Okay. So this is the one for multiple browser. And also we want a local browser. Okay. So what is the local browser? Chrome browser, Edge browser in the Chromium base. Okay. I will change to Chromium base. Okay. Chrome browser dot. Okay. So set channel. Okay. So by setting the channel of your driver name Chrome. So this time we can launch that Chrome browser, normal local Chrome browser. I told you right that icon. So the gray icon, right? Not blue icon, gray icon. So that icon will come. Let me show you that one as well. So where we can see the difference. Uh, Actually, it is closing the browser. Uh, Let me comment this one. So right now is the Chromium, the blue color icon of the browser, which is like open source on Chromium, actual Chromium browser. So where I can see by using here. It is a Chromium browser. So this is the one. But if I open by setting up channel, right? Setting up channel in the sense actual browser, local browser. So it is not allowing to show that one. But yeah, anyway, this is the one. Uh, okay. It is showing what is it. Okay. So if you want to see less I think it says that yeah, message is incorrect, unsupported channel. I think it is a message. Yes. Okay, Edge browser is open. So you can see here, it is a, like a Microsoft Edge browser. Okay. Yeah. So this is what about a multiple browser can handle PlayWright tool. Okay. Yes. Same script where we have written and we are running with the multiple kind of browsers. So that's all about that multiple browser things and the Chromium things is that, and locators also we have completed. And yeah, let's close this one locators. So anything you have any doubts on this particular locator side? No, right? So just I will move on to uh, Java standpoint. It is also very important for further level of discussion of playwright. So that is the case I bring up here. So today we'll go like data types in Java and Java conditions like if conditions right now we are introducing, and also we'll use this if condition in this session only. And what are the Java functions? Okay. So first of all, data types. Why we use the data types? Okay. So data types means you want to represent some value or you are going to store some value, some kind of format. Okay. So based on the type of the data, we have differentiated in that storage level or passing of parameter level. Okay, so we have a Java suppose a primitive data types and non-primitive data types. There are two categories are divided. Okay, so the first one is like primitive data type. So primitive in the sense you want to store any data as an integer data or decimal data, okay, characters, and you want to store some data in a boolean true or false. So those we call as a primitive data type. Okay, so int, okay, float a character. Suppose you want to store a kind of play with the data type as not primitive. So those kind of thing is like a string, array, and object. Object in the sense class of object, something like. So that's what here, and it is a self-explanatory, but that is the reason I'm going a little fast here. Okay, we have like eight kind of primitive data types. Like so, in integer again we categorize like byte, so short and int length. So why we are segregated like this? So based on that size and utilization. Okay, suppose I'm using a like 22, for example, I'm using a 22, 22 or kind of word or I'm using like a 2 only. So 2 is my value. So if I take a integer, so it will be like accept a more use kind of integer types. So instead of we can use byte or short. So short is a 8-bit. So that kind of length, we have some specific length here. So the range will be there. So based on the range, we have segregated as a types. Byte, 8-bit, 16-bit, like 32-bit, something like. Okay. And floating point. So you want to float values like a decimal float points. So you can go with this double or a large value you want to handle. So you can go with the float. Suppose you want to try to target with this write with this character, single level character. So grade, for example, here grade is a U something. Okay. So there is a boolean. There is a by default value is a false, and we want to make a true or false value for this. Okay. And coming to the non-primitive categories, we have like I told you, a string, right? So string means a sequence of characters, and in Java it is an object. Okay, in Java it is an object. So how do you store here? You can give one example, no problem. Okay, and there is an array. Array in the sense you define a type of the array. It is an integer type, and the name is given, and the integer values. Okay, we can store multiple values. Okay, yeah. And the class and object. So we already talked about the class and object high level. So class is a blueprint of individual object is created, and object is a blue instance of something. So let's start one simple program, then where we are adding this and simple Java example. So let me create a data type example. Data type examples. Okay. So data type example. What are the data types we have discussed? Those we can have it here. So there is a main method. Okay. In the main method, I can add here byte, right? Byte is BRA, like variable name. Okay. So byte A is equal to, I'm assigning a 9 value, small value, something like. So again, short, it is also a integer category, and it is a 121, something like. And next one is a int. So actual int is a C, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like that kind of huge value you want to store. So these three, right? Long also, right? Long, yeah. Long also you can type long. Long D equal to, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and L. Okay. So these four are integer data type. So you want to represent any integer data type you want to store. Okay. So how the representation is there is, right. So this is the data type, and this is the variable name. Okay, variable name, and this is the actual value. Suppose I want to access further level, I need to give this A only. So what is the A? A is a variable name. So whenever I access in the some other program, I should, when I call this, when I use this value variable as a, then I should get the 9 value. Suppose if I C means 32, 54, and 678, something like. So that is what here. So first one is the data type, and the second one is the variable name and the actual value. So this is called in Java standpoint a variable declaration unless assignment. Assign the value, default value. So these are the default values. Whenever you have assigned, right, to the default value. So there is another way also you can do. So that is like suppose int f. Okay, it is a declare. So initially declare in the sense we haven't assigned the value. Just f is a variable. Okay, f is a variable, and the type is a int. Okay, and after declaring, we can assign the value is a 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. It is a. I mentioned that it is a int type. The data type is int. So my variable name is f. F is which type of data can I accept and store? Only the integer type. Suppose if I want to add a string value. Okay, string value test. Now we can say it is a throwing error. It is a required type is int. It is string. Must require the string type. You already declared this f is type is int type. Okay, even after you type declare the int, you are adding a, you are assigning a string type value. So I'm throwing there something like please fix it, something like okay. Yeah. Let me add a 1, 2, 3, 4 something. Then we can add it. So here is a type is a very important. So when you are declaring your variables. Okay. So double. So double F double D double H, right? Yeah. So I'm going alphabetic order. Double is like 1, 2, 3 dot and 3, 4, 3, 4. Yeah. So this is the one. And floating point. So wherever we have a floating float values, so we can give like 3, 4, 4, 5 F ending with F. Character is G and so single character you can give like. The last one is Boolean. Boolean uh, Boolean K equal to. So suppose if I have not assigned in the sense by default value will come. So there is a one kind of telephonic interview question, not this time, but whenever we started that time. What is the default value of integer? What is the default value of boolean? What is the default value of character? So there are some default values. If you go through that in Google, what is the default values of this one? There is a one table representation you come to know. So this is a kind of an assignment for you. Can do it. Okay, explore it. So by default, it is a true, or sorry, false, and we are explicitly defining it. So that is the case. Now you can print the data, system.out.println. So we can print all of them. So A, comma, A, B, C, D, right? D and H, J, any other missing? A, B, C, and what is the upper one? F. Yeah. Okay. So here I'm printing this and somewhere I'm using. After declaring, I'm using somewhere. So now right now within the method only we are using. So it depends upon the yeah. So first one is EA9 and the B is 121 and the C is like 3245. Okay, and C D is kind of 1, 2, 3, 4 L something like. Okay, all the data got printed here. Okay, yeah. So this is a kind of an example for that. So you can also explore this one. No problem. It is a self-explanatory only. And yeah, so moving back to like Java functions. Okay, so yeah, 4 minutes. Right? Yeah, let's explain this Java function first. So as I told you in the first session, also I discussed right Java method. So what is a Java method? So there is a kind of block of statement, okay, which can execute some specific task, right? So that is called a Java function. Okay, so this three step will perform some kind of actions that could be a, right now it is addition. So we are doing some addition operation within the method. So we got this is a addition method. Okay, something like. So forever we need to identify this Java method declaration. So this is the first one is modifier public, and also here is a int. Right now we saw the int. What are those things? Data types. So here all the data types. So here what are the data types we have? Primitive data types and non-primitive data types. So every method will have a return type. Okay, may not be have, but whenever it have, so we can include primitive return types and non-primitive return types. So what are the primitive return types? Int, byte, string, boolean, okay, and also non-primitive, right? String, array, class, objects. So those type of return types we can add it here, and followed by that return type we have a method, okay, method name, okay, method name, and after that this method will have like a bracket, and within that a bracket, so this is the optional one, may not have, but so right now in this method uh, having a two arguments, so argument one, and every argument followed by a data type. Okay, again the data type is came here. So again, int is came in the sense you can use a, primitive data types and non-primitive data types. So that is the case. So that is the case I was introduced before that. Okay, data types are very important and key role will play in the further level of our development. So in this method level, where we are at, first is the return type level. Okay, so we can declare the any one of the data type, and also the method parameters can be a defined way by using the data types. Okay, so int data type operator one, operand one, and int operand two. So there are this method will having this method is having two parameters or two arguments. Okay, and within the flower bracket, okay, starting with the flower bracket, ending with the flower bracket. So there are three statements in Java. Every line we call as a statement. There are three statements. So these three statements we call as a method body or body of the method. Clear? Yeah. So let's hold on here.